Here we are again at District Attorney's office. There's Decker's waiting for me. How you doing? Nice and cool in here. How's it going?
It's going all right.
Yeah, I went up there and they kind of informed me that I have to go back to court on the, like you said, back on the 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you information. I want you to doc all this information too, you know. You need to document all this.
Okay.
Because this is important.
These are the cases that you said?
This is the case laws, yeah. Those are the case laws.
And then, before I talk too much about I shouldn't talk too much about the facts, does John Huntley still represent you?
Yes, I called him this morning and he said that he never got no notification himself.
Okay. I've just been trying to get a hold of him. This is the rules of professional conduct for attorneys.
Yeah.
So I can't talk to you a lot about the facts, about the facts of your case since you're represented, but I can. You mind if I take a picture of this too?
Oh yeah.
And make a PDF of it?
Oh yeah.
That way I can go read them.
Yeah. But I want to read one to you, you know, so that the viewers can understand too, you know.
Okay. Okay, here. Now I've got a copy of this so you can hang on to your research and read it if you'd like.
Okay. So these are viewers that are, you know, right here it says threatened with trespass for filming lawsuit. You know, that's a lawsuit is what they're telling me, you know, that's what I know it is, you know. It says every place has private information regardless if it's public or private entity. It is up to that entity to protect their private information without violating one's rights, discriminating against them. These audits are needed so that these public entities know the rights of the people that pay them to provide services to the people. If this office to defend him, and if the state actually goes through with the charges, that will punish them for hiring employees who do not know how to do their jobs while putting that public defender on notice. As said, public defenders are horrible at their job and need to be fired and shouldn't be representative paid by the public. Use as said public defender's office. Let's see if they honor their oath. It's to stand there and argue my. That's when they were talking about, you know, why the other viewers are against me, telling me, you know, against my channel. You know, that's what they were telling them. They're telling me that why am I there? They're just you know, arguing with him. I was never arguing. And so it says, you know, if there was arguing, it's to stand there and argue my rights to be there and question their work ethics and the way that they treat the public. Government workers, officials who are usually overpaid and underworked, who believe they are the boss, are not the citizens that supposed to be working for. Police are not the law. In this case, failing enforcement, they illegally trespassed, you know. So, how you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you. Yeah. So, you know, this is the here the under the color of law. You know, it says, you know, the police arrested him in violation of USC Title Section 18, Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. You know, it says they will be sued under USC Title 42, Section 1983, civil action of deprivation of rights. You know, so it says all the people that this guy's been through it, and he's the one that he was telling me that the state can't really defend, you know, go against my case because, you know, it's protected activity, like I told you. Yeah. So here it says, in this case, it is a public funded and a publicly accessible building and therefore not private. When it is public, you can only be trespassed if you broke the law. Public buildings are owned by the public and only restricted by time, manner, and place. In short, that means if the building is open to you or there during business hours, you have every right to be there. The Constitution comes in when he's in there recording under the First Amendment, the freedom of press. not to mention his rights to redress his government officials and peacefully assemble, all protected under the First Amendment. There is no one in that building with authority to trespass him. The police arrest him under violation of USC Title Section 242 deprivation rights under the color of law. Basically, they deprived him of his constitutional rights by arresting him. No law enforcement officer can make a constitutional protected act a criminal offense. They will be sued under the Title 42 Section 1983 Civil Action for deprivation of rights. Yeah, these viewers and the people that have been through it on my channel, I did it I thought just for local views, and a big auditor got a hold of my video, and that's where it started all from. I didn't think it was going to get this big, but they kept on encouraging me, keep doing it. When I got arrested, some of them were telling me, be careful while you're still going to court, because you never know. And I stopped there for a while, and then on my own, I decided to keep going. I didn't care, if I was going to get arrested again, pretty much. So you kind of understand under what color of law?
I understand, Richard. I was doing a quick look when you were citing some of that. I don't see the statutes on this one. Do you mind if I go grab a piece of paper real quick to write down the title? Was it 42 or 242 that you talked about?
Oh yeah, you can take a picture of all these.
Oh, you want me to take a picture?
Yeah. This is all.
I don't want to.
This is
This doesn't not necessarily with your.
Yeah, but it's important that you document it. This is what my viewers are telling me. You guys are being paid to, service us.
I can't really take a picture of this one with talking about the Aztec Public Defenders again, because I can't talk about your specific pending case with you being represented, but like the generalities.
Can you explain that to my viewers why?
Sure. So this is. I printed this off, and you can look this up in the library anywhere. This is NMRA, so New Mexico Rules of Professional Conduct for Lawyers, 16402, Communications with Persons Represented by Counsel. It says, in representing a client, a lawyer shall not communicate about the subject of the representation with the person the lawyer knows to be represented by another lawyer in the matter.
I'm not trying to,
I know, but this is just, I've got certain ethical obligations, and I want to make sure that I follow those.
Which is why you think I'm here, because other government officials aren't following theirs.
And so I'm trying to follow our ethical obligations. And since you're represented by John Huntley, I want to make sure that I don't cross any of that.
Yeah, that's where you guys shouldn't be trying. You guys should be actually doing your job. This is where the profession is. You guys are saying you're trying. You guys are not even these other government officials. This is the reason why I'm here, and they made themselves into YouTube stars. Sarah E. Fields and Deputy D. Smith and Jonathan Gonzalez, and it's coming back here and stuff like this. And you guys, I went to the electric utilities systems office, and their fingers just pointing back up to the city hall, and it seems like it goes back to the top, and it's where it's affecting the whole system of the city and the government of here in San Juan County of Farmington, New Mexico. So it's not looking good, like I keep telling you, and I'm finding out that I'm getting information about how the Aztec is corrupt now, and I don't want to give up too much information, but I'm finding out, that there's citizens, regular citizens, city employees that are involved that are not supposed to be in government office that are there, and this is what I'm finding out, and I know you probably know what's going on and what I'm talking about, so you guys need to start, kind of wising up, and you need to document this and give it to whoever needs to see it, because it's not looking very good for the Aztec Public Defender's Office, because I was in my rights doing it the right way.
Yeah, so I'll leave you this. I appreciate you reading it to me, and again, this one's yours. Can you give me a second to write down the Title 42, Section 1983?
Yeah, it's all up here. It's up here.
Tell you what, I'll let you get this on your camera that I'm taking a picture of just the top part that has some of the, let's see if I turn it this way, all right, I can get just the
Yeah, you should be getting the whole information is what you guys should be documenting, not just this and that.
Well, again, this is just talking about what the law says, right? So that's not about the specific case,
Oh, yeah, that's what it is they're talking about what law they broke and all
about
that.
what law they broke? Okay.
It's not talking about the actual case and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So, but this is just generalities. This is what the law is. This isn't, we're not talking digging facts of your
Oh,
case
no,
on here.
no, I just want to give you information so you can document it.
All right, there you go.
That's the end of that one.
So that talks about that they're employed by the state. Okay. Okay.
All the same thing here.
All right.
And this is my first complaint that I put in that went to Hector Balderas, and he's the one that told me to go to
The
disciplinary board, and you can read it for yourself what it says.
Now, again, I shouldn't dig too much into what other lawyers have.
But it's all in public. It's all on my
It's-
channel. You know,
okay.
everybody's looking at it. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, there's plenty of views and stuff like that. They understand the ones that are subscribing to my channel. They're the ones that's giving me information about.
Okay.
You should
What
be,
to do and-
yeah, you should be down. We're paying you to be here assisting me, and you should be documenting this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, to give to, because it's, it's, you guys Rob Mays doesn't understand. He's thinking that he can say what audit goes and what audit doesn't. Like yesterday when I went up there and I told him his was a fail. Oh, we accept it. I accept the fail. He makes see how there's so much. He's so much got his head stuck with his own policies and procedures, and it's not good. And he's telling the electric utility system to be unprofessional, not in those words, but he's telling them not to give up their names when I come around. So that's what the electric utility systems was failed the other day when I went over there. There's a lady there that's the reason why I went down there. She was saying her name was V. First, she wasn't giving her name at all. I said, if you're a public official or a public employee or a public servant, when asked by the public, you give it. So, and I called back down there. She was doing the same thing. I didn't do an audit the third time. I talked to Mr. What was his name? The supervisor there.
I wouldn't
Hank
know his
Adair.
name is.
Hank Adair. Yeah, I talked to Hank Adair, and he said he's seen the video, and he said he thought it was unprofessional. He thought I did it the right way, just thoughts and stuff like that. But then I went back down there, and then nobody got the way what I heard from the Dickies saying nobody got in trouble. But it doesn't matter if they get in trouble or not. It's all the viewers, the ones that see it. Yeah, so this is all I wanted to bring down and stuff like that, and inform you about, hoping that you would document it and stuff like that. And
Okay. I've got a PDF of it now.
okay, all right. So, this one here, this 5 CFR 26.35010. That's like basic obligation of public services, And that's the main reason why I started auditing, because the dispatchers, they're just only giving me numbers and saying, oh, I can only give you my dispatch number and not my name, then the other way around, So that's the reason why I'm down here, and, I started auditing. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to get this big, and they kept encouraging me to keep going, so this is where I'm at, And it's not looking too good for you guys' department, all the departments. I went back up there this morning to the city hall, and I was trying to figure out who was trying to call me, and they're telling me that number 327-7701. They were telling me that comes from any of the city offices. So, but I have bad signal where I work, so
Okay.
yeah. So I'll be around.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I told you. That's what I told them. It comes back to the top, and that's the reason why everybody's failing the audits. They're being informed the wrong way. Rob Mays up there, usually one of my videos, I had to put, we had to agree to disagree on what I'm doing. So yeah, so not too good, Brian.
Thank you for coming in, Justin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll let you keep what I printed out for you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming out and understanding and taking down my information that I've been gathering and keeping track of and stuff like that. So,
Well, thank you
yeah,
very much.
yeah.
And you're welcome to
Oh yeah, yeah.
keep that as well.
And this is you guys should be handing out stuff like this about the First Amendment to all the. See, I was told over at the electricity utility system, they're saying they took classes for the First Amendment audit, but it don't show. You know, yeah, it doesn't show at all. Yeah, that's Nikki's the one that was saying that. You know, so she says we can do whatever we want, but we still go by the law. What does that mean? You know.
Yep, have a good one, Justin.
All right, you too. Okay, guys, I'm out.